Big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of
11 yards there, first down.
Cleveland.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Chubb.
3rd down.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield being chipped. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Mayfield, this will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They run for it with Hunt. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. Hunt is unable to get in on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Check 26.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 89 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. So they connected on a short pass on 31 to pick up the first, opting not to run it. Well, there was a lot of run after the catch all the way into the end zone.
On these short yardage plays, you often get man coverage in the secondary. Not every time, but oftentimes you do. So if you decide to go ahead and throw the ball, once they get away, especially on one like this, short pass, but now he just takes off and goes. How much rack did he end up with at the end of that one? Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Peoples-Jones returning. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The return. The Browns take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down by Grant Delpit. A gain of 9. Brings
on 2nd down now. It's Henry. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was taken down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2-yard line.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On second down, a run with Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Come on now. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
They'll run here with Evans. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darrington Evans, 29 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Defensively, sometimes they talk about getting a hat on a hat. Well, there they got a hat on a hat blocking offensively, allowing that running back to get in the end zone.
And the defenders were trying so hard to get off of those blocks to get to the runner, but they were never able to do so. Well-executed play by the offense.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
It's third down. Third and
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Darrington Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jack Crawford, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Landry the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Back 55, back 55. Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
He's brought down at the 30.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete.
Mayfield's pass.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A toss play to Chubb. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And out. It's 4th down.
And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The tackle made by Jack Crawford. It's a gain of 5.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Chubb again.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down.
Throwing. Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a toss running left, Hunt. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
To throw, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 21. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Chubb. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 1. Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
And he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He chucks him aside. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Henry. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
He was brought down by Carl Joseph. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And again, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Daquan Jones fighting it. His way home to get the sack.
It's a turnover on down.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Jacob Phillips.
It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Browns.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Check, 93's the mark. 93's the mark. We got it.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to move. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Tannehill going to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.